Hi, it's Cuddles from Grim Gaming UK. I'm here again and we're in Cuddlington. What a nice skyline this is starting to look like. I'm kind of proud. Now, I've taken a break for a week from Cuddlington just to kind of chill out a little bit. And you'll be proud to know that on another city that I was working on, I actually managed to cause a nuclear winter. Um, wasn't paying that much attention and had a nuclear power plant running and then deleted it by accident, which managed to wipe out, I'd say, a good half of my city. Slightly concerning that I'm now in charge of a rather large industrial city, but hey, who cares? That's the way it goes. Just for those of you that haven't experienced the pleasure yet of a nuclear winter, I really wouldn't recommend it. The city I had, it was a region I was almost mirroring this region with in order that I can have a little play beforehand, test how stuff goes, and it was slightly backwards in comparison to this city. And yeah, now it's even more backwards. It went from having a population of nearly 100,000 down to merely 19,000, and there is problems everywhere. It's terrifying for me. But oh well, now we're back in Cudlington and we left it where we have our small smelting industry happening, so producing our alloys, and we have our processor factory which is pumping out processors. We're making a good amount of money from our processors. We're having to spend money on plastic, which we kind of knew we were going to have to. There was no way that recycling was ever going to support it solely. Um, Having a look at our trade building here, I mean, we're making nowhere near enough profit to get up to where we want to be, and so we're going to have to increase our factory consumption, is my guess. So I'm probably going to need to put down another processor factory. So I'm going to have to start looking around for a place to put that soon. I'm thinking they're probably going to have to take out a road along here, and we're going to lose a little bit of our industry cash from it. But we'll have a little look in that moment. Now we're losing an awful lot per hour. A lot of that is two reasons. One, I actually don't have the financial building here, so I can't increase taxes in a kind of drastic way. I mean, where is our town hall? So let's see if we can find it. I can't even remember where it is. It's buried in here somewhere. Let's see, there it is. People are protesting about too much crime. Well. Now, do we have the option to add another one? No. I mean, we're waiting for our next marker. I think at the next marker I may actually be forced to put on the finance one because it will mean I can raise the taxes up a little bit more. It helps because what it does is, those of you have probably seen it, but it splits not only down through residential, commercial, and industrial, but you then also have low, medium, and high wealth. Now, we are just going to increase taxes a little bit. People are not going to be happy about this, but that's just tough. It's going to cut down some of our spending because losing 10,000 per hour is it's not very good. Um, we also need to address the crime issue. I'm going to see what we've got in way of a building here. Now, where are we as police? Because we do have a lot of monkeying about crime. What have we got going on? I mean, we can afford to buy ourselves a couple more police cars. That's us out there on that. What else? Is that everything we can have? We'll have Crime Prevention Centre. They take a proactive approach to the crime fighting by sending officers to schools, parks, and teach kids the value of taking the fight to crime. So it should hopefully cut down crime. I would have a crime centre, but actually we've got no room to plop it. That's a bit annoying. Might have a little look at that in a minute, see about possibly sort of sorting that out. Hopefully adding the extra cars is going to help us a little bit. Adds to the spending that we've got currently, but I think that it's kind of a necessity. We've got obviously a sewage problem going on as well. Where are my sewers are down here, aren't they? I think I'm actually almost maxed out at my sewage treatment plant. I'm at my limit. Now, I don't particularly want to just delete this. I can't do that. So we're going to have to put down another sewage treatment plant. Going to have to probably pop it in here because they're going out of business anyway. So if we go here, and we'll go into here. Oh, not going to be enough room. It's okay, we can plop it just by here behind the trade centre. Now that gives us a little bit more. It's a temporary solution, I know, and there's not much more I can do about that. As the cities get bigger, hopefully I'll get another city in our region. Now, once I've got that, I can start kind of shifting stuff between them. Now, one of the things I want to look at doing is we've got a really big region here, and somewhere we should have our Great Wonder, which is over here. And can I open this up? Can I do it? You let me? There we go. Build Great Works. I want to build the arcology. What I want to do is I want to get Cuddlington up to a point where we can actually create the televisions, so we can then start supplying TVs to the arcology. We also create metal and alloy both in this city. Now, it would be quite a lot to ask Cuddlington to actually supply everything. So, we're going to very soon move. We're going to take a little look at some of these. I mean, this looks like it could be prime real estate for us to actually try and set up a nice tourist city. And I reckon probably in these two we've got, let's have a little look. I mean, we've got coal again, we've got a good water supply here. And in this city we've got, if I could scroll upwards I'd tell you. I can't scroll there, hang on. We're going to scroll around. Whee! Get the other way. The other way. Whee! 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 Oh gosh, this is showing my really bad, poor control skills, isn't it? I can see coal. Yeah, we've got coal and water again there, so I think what we'll do is we'll probably sort of supply ourselves from there. So let's go back into our city for now. We're not quite at a point where I'm comfortable with us moving on. We can keep increasing density in this city. There's plenty of room for growth, but we need another factory. Now, what are these guys saying? There, I think they want us to build a space centre. No, we're not going to build a space centre. Nice idea and everything, and it'd be great probably for tourism in the region. But in order to feed that tourism, what we actually need is actually to get ourselves a big arcology. And I've always wanted to build one. Now, let's see if we can fit another processor factory in. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze, but I think we'll pop one in here. There we go. Now, it's going to increase demand on the resources that we've got, so it may take it a couple of minutes just to sort itself out. So what we can do now is we're going to see if we can just pimp it up a little bit. We can get one on here. And that's all we can do at the moment. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of here. Let's put our sign up because that's always important. We need to recognise that it's a process factory. And we'll get down a couple more of the trucks because they're important. So we'll do that. Make sure we've got them totally up to how many we need. And then I'm going to take out this road here. There's nothing important on it at the moment, and it's going to mean that we can expand out. Oh no, whoopsie. Ah, no, cancel. Don't want to do that. In that case, we're going to take this road out here. See what we can do with this one. Hopefully that should mean we can expand it a little bit. Right, definitely close down that first, because I have a habit of deleting buildings by accident. And then there we go, that's it, that's better. We're going to get a couple more on there. There as well. Lovely. So that's going to increase now the amount that we're actually managing to export, which should help us build our electronics HQ up a little bit. And it will also increase and boost our profit. So we now need to focus on the rest of the city. What we're doing and how we're managing to kind of increase density here. I mean, it's important. I mean, this is a stunning skyline. I mean, this is one of the most beautiful skylines I've actually got. I mean, that looks like an amazing building. I mean, look at it. Let's just go in there. Let's have a little look. I mean, that's stunning. And, you know, we've got some good buildings, but look, down here, we've still got these people that are miserable. Why are you miserable? What makes you miserable? Is it because you're in a crappy little house and everybody else is kind of living alongside you in the great land of Wonderless? We've got something here as well that's quite small. It's a vacant residence for sale. Going in here. They're all miserable around here. and I can't quite understand why. They're no longer educated. Um, I found with some other cities, let me just double check this, I'm assuming it's resources. Um, we need to probably be importing a little bit more plastic. I might need to look at that. No alloy. So they're producing both alloy and metal. Right, so what I'm going to do is take one of our trade depots. We've got raw, and we're going to import alloy as well. It sounds expensive, but we're going to have to do it in order to support our processing. My eventual aim is that we can get up to making televisions, and at that point we're kind of making a bit more money. It becomes more viable. At the moment it does look a bit crazy. Right, so our people in here are upset because they're no longer educated. Where have they gone? Where are my miserable people? Right, they want more schools. Now, let's take a little look at the education system we've got going on. I think we've got a high school. Now there is a grade school. That's a grade school. In here we've got the high school. And we've got our university. Now, let me just check that all of our schools, because if you ever look at our education tab, we're only teaching 3,789 students of 5,000 students, which means that we've got a shortage. So again, if we can try and locate the schools, because once of course the buildings start to grow, it gets really difficult to find them. There we go. So they're teaching 295 of a possible 950. So what's the issue? Is it that they actually haven't got school buses? So we'll add that in as well, because we want to get kids there. The other issue sometimes is you can end up with traffic issues, which means that your students don't arrive at school, and it's important that they do. Right, let's have a little look at this school over here. They've also got capacity for 950. Let me just check they've got enough buses. Yep, they're fully maxed out with buses. So they're all good. If we find our high school, where is our high school? I know it's here somewhere. Is that it there? That's our university, so that must be our high school in here. Let's see what we've got here. Again, they're teaching 630 of 1,800, so I mean they're all good. However, let's see what we can do. I think they're fully maxed out with buses. There's nothing else we can do with them at the moment, and it won't allow us to change it, so that's fine. We're just going to have to keep on as we go. Now, another small thing that I've been having problems with, and I'm pretty sure that those of you that are playing regularly would have noticed that there's been a lot of issues with servers and with being able to save games. I've had trouble where I've been in and my clock's not working. You don't get full speed at all. You're stuck on slow speed, and if you save, you lose stuff. And I understand these issues are being worked on, and I understand how bloody annoying it is. I mean, I rave about this game to everybody, and I'm there going, oh, it's amazing. I'm not disillusioned. I mean, I too have lost work, and I've lost hours, days and hours worth of work, because of the silly issues that they're still experiencing with servers, and I find it annoying as well. But for me, I'm finding that I have so much pleasure when I'm actually playing. It's lovely. When it's going well, you see that I've just realised where their obvious problem is. I'm running low here on this one, and they needed more space for actually getting students into my technical college. So I've now increased the wing here, which is going to increase us. We can now teach up to 1,500, which is probably better. We've raised this up. This should actually start increasing everybody's happiness within sort of like some of the areas that are a little bit lower. I mean, my aim is to try and get that quite close. Now, to go back to discussing the problems they've got, I think that the game is still at times sort of having problems, but it's still an amazing game to play. And you have to bear with that. I think it's a case of you're just gonna have to grin and bear it for now. Um, I mean, I don't know if I put them down. I'll keep meaning to show you. They released the limited edition pack, which ticked me off a little bit. And then I saw the price, and I thought, okay, fair enough, that's not a problem. But they've also released this little download, which I'm sure all of you have seen and played with by now. But I'm going to plonk some down just so you can see them. It's a Nissan Leaf car, and it makes people in your city happy because they're now using electric cars. And it's a charging station, so it should help out a little bit. Let's just check on our mass transit, because again, I just want to make sure that everything's kind of okay with it. I mean, we've got a 53-minute wait, but we seem to have a lot and lot of buses knocking around. An awful lot of buses. And I mean, you can see here that they follow lines and patterns, and it's not great because it gunks up your roads. But that's just, I mean, a lot of that is my fault. I mean, look how badly I've laid out this city. These are nightmares. I should never have done that. Now we have a serious sewage issue going on. Right, I'm going to have to actually switch off the sewage plant. This could get messy. What I'm going to have to do is actually just literally power it down. Let me just check. That was the one that had a problem, wasn't it? Right, that one's... okay, no, that's the one that had a problem. Let's do that. And then this one's actually fine. We can reopen this one. That's okay. So they're okay. So we are processing sewage. We just had a small issue there. Okay, let's get rid of some of these manky buildings. I don't want them knocking around my town. Again, it's unskilled workers. We've got people now that are reaching a point where education isn't at the right level, and so therefore we're low on workers. We need to just keep increasing that density. I mean, we're at 152,000, which is a pretty good size for the amount of industry I've got here. I mean, a good quarter of my map is taken up by industry. Again, that means that you're relying on increases in density, you know, people not being sat here miserable. They're still saying they're no longer educated, and let's just check they've actually got a sudden bus stop. There's a bus stop right outside your house. Just get on the bus and go. Lazy, I tell you. Right, let's chuck. I need to start increasing that because that has actually got grey areas here. Just get on the bus, go to school. If that's what your problem is, just do it. Our double-decker bus terminal here. That's fully maxed out. Again, you still at this 56-minute wait. It takes a, you know, it's a long time. And we're still being told we've got sewage issues. It's got a red. Okay. I wonder if I reopen this one, there's going to be a problem. Okay, let's do that. Should help us out a little bit. Now, our little ore mine here is working as hard as it can do. It's actually, the ore mine really did save us a little bit there. I was quite proud of that. Not sure how much longer we've got left with it, but it's really helped us out. Yeah, I mean, we're running out of supply now. We've got a month's supply left. But then you go, storage is full. So, well, we'll see how it goes. Might need to just ignore this sewage problem for a little while. We'll wait, it'll keep flashing up. Now, let's see some of the messages we've got going here. They've got issues, it's not so healthy. I mean, why haven't these guys densified up? I'm looking here. They're at full density, and you know they should, in theory, be going, but they're not. And I'm tempted to plop a little park in there just to see what it does. See if it does anything. Just literally see if we can get a small park in here. See if that makes any difference. I hope it does. Right, police are going on. What's their problem? Again, they've got problems with traffic. And also my fire trucks have got issues at getting to buildings, so yeah, it's going to be one of them things. There's not much I can do. Short of taking the whole city out and kind of rebuilding in avenues, which still get gunked up, the working in a kind of a square manner is the best way you can go. However, you're still going to get all of these issues. Now, down here, these guys, they're taking the mick a bit now. Oh, they're getting there. They're doing alright. But when I'm being told that we're short of workers, and we've got these guys all sat here, still not yet quite densified up. It's tedious. Now, what have we got parks-wise? We've got lots of parks. Actually, this middle area doesn't have that many parks. I'm fed up with these guys being grumpy, so I'm gonna actually see what we can fit in. No, I don't want to take that out. Hey, pop that there, yeah? That might help. Pop it there. They're miserable anyway. Let's build a goddamn park on their house because they're miserable. Serves you right, I tell you. Sitting in my city, all miserable. Again, that's probably not done much, but it might. Need more shops soon or we'll leave. Okay, fine. I think you'll find that our commercial area is actually quite extensive if you just walked up your street slightly. If I expand my commercial, I'm going to be told I haven't got enough shoppers, which I currently am in the situation of being in. So, we have to be careful with that. Fire brigade didn't get there quick enough. La la la. Right. You'll notice we've hit the 1 million mark. I've even missed it. I'm terribly sorry. We're making quite a bit of cash now. But I keep getting issues. What's the problem? Let's have a little look. Mining. You want me to drill for oil? I'm not drilling for oil. You can go away. How close are we? We're getting closer to the upgrade. I'm wondering if we possibly need to increase our trade depot's abilities to ship out the microchips, but we'll give that another couple of days and see what that does. And we're going to get ourselves a TV factory. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. I don't know where we're going to put it. We're seriously running out of space now for kind of storage, and we've got this is bad. This road is not good. They don't meet up. High density. Why don't you meet up? Placed urban buildings. Really bugs me when the sign comes up. There we go. That's it. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'll get in trouble. Leave it as it is. I'm sure it's fine. It quirkily works its own little way. It's all very happy. What we are gonna. That is the connection to the train station, so I'll need that. Right. How many passengers? We've got 4,000 passengers a day. That's not bad. We're doing okay, I think. Right, our trade depot. See, full of Aurora and Alloy, and yet I keep getting warnings that I'm not got enough. So, tedious. Oh, good. Look, a bit more residential coming up here. These are what we need. Abandoned because of no shoppers. Bugger. Get shopping, you little Sims. No shoppers in there. Where is our other abandoned building? No money. Still losing 12,000 every hour, which isn't the best situation to be in. I've got to be honest with you. These guys are quite happy. They're just chuntering along. That's where the old sewage plant used to be. That's not bad. You got an injury? Get an ambulance. That's a nice little house. Yeah, they're okay. They're not, they're never ever going to be big. But they'll get there. Apparently, they don't want to live in my city because they've caught a cold. Jesus Christ. They don't want to work where I work, then you get cold every 5 minutes. Right, sewage storage at maximum capacity. I'm going to have to do something about this, and I don't quite know what I'm going to do. This could be a small problem. I wonder. They're all crates of processors, and I don't particularly want... No, I certainly don't want to be deleting that, do I? Alright, let's not do that. Can anyone remember what happens when you delete a sewage treatment plant? Especially when it's right next door to a water station. That's not going to be good news, is it? You want me to expand? I know. Our treatment plants are at capacity to avoid polluting. Okay, edit. I can't avoid polluting. You should, in theory, be processing fine. Irritating. I wonder if there's anywhere else we've got room. See what we've got up here. Bang. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the one that's down here. Where are you? You there. I've got a funny feeling it causes like some serious land pollution when you do this. I'm not going to panic too much. Hopefully it's okay. I might start making everyone ill, but let's put back in some industrial here and along here. Industry. There we go. And what I'm then going to do is expand out this one whilst we've got a chance. Oh, no, you're joking me. What's the problem? What? What's the problem? Bugger. I'm going to have to make some executive decisions. Bye-bye, road. Yes, I know, I've just spent vast sums of money on that. Ooh, cancel. Ooh. It's a good thing I'm rich, isn't it? Let's try this instead. Okay, and then we pop a sewage treatment plant here. This should now give us plenty of room to fully expand on it. Yes. Yes. Nice. Okay. Great. That one's now full, so we're going to close that, which is fine. You're all closed. That one's now recruiting. Probably going to need to expand this pretty quickly. So we will just make it up to as big as I can get it, which I think will be, that's it at max now. Because that's the road to there, so that's going to be it. What's the problem with they want plastic, not enough plastics. Oh no, we've got the upgrade. That's good news. Okay, let's see. Crime got the upper hand by any chance? Oh, ensure traffic is clear between the police and the perpetrators so they don't get away. Maybe I'm trying to assist the perpetrators by having terrible road congestion. Right then. Upgrade is available. And we're going to upgrade it. Boom. It's quite a cool looking building. I imagine once this is at full height, it's going to be pretty good. Right. In here now, we've hopefully got... Has it gone top? No. So I'm going to have to take out yet more industry to pop this down. And this is our Consumer Electronics Division. Put your processors to practical use. The Consumer Electronics Division wants your processors in consumers' homes, inside of TVs and computers. So it grants me access to Electronics Factory, which is what we want, folks. Bang. Factory. Which should mean if I go into here and electronics, we now have Consumer Electronics Factory. Take your useful high-tech processors and put them in TVs so Sims can fall asleep watching videos of people getting hit in the gut. Sell your TVs for profit on the global market via a trade depot. Educated workers will increase the factory's efficiency. I think, folks, that is where we are going to go. Now, 360,000, we can easily afford it. One question is, we might be able to afford it, but where the hell can we put it? I'm going to do a little bit of reworking. Let's take that out. And then we're going to pop it in here. Wow. I'm really hoping that this will employ lots and lots of people. Let's get our sign out to say that we now have our electronics place. Delivery truck. Bang. Alright, what are these? So we have a TV assembly line, which is kind of what we wanted because we want to start looking at the arcology. And if we can start making some more money, we can aim at sending our TVs to the arcology, which is what we kind of want to do. And computers. Okay, I'm going to focus on TVs for now. Looks like we can have one there. Wow, 100,000 each. These are expensive. Yep, we can have one here. How many of these can we have? I think we're going to focus on getting one there. I might be going a bit crazy here. Right. We're now losing 19,000. We're low on resources, but we're importing them. So that should be fine. And they're recruiting anyway, so that should take a little while to sort out. What do they actually use? Processors, alloy and plastics. Right, so what we need to start doing is using some of our processors that we've got. Is it in this one? Nope. Where is our trade depots? So it might be this one. Yep, So we need to go into my managing my global stuff, and with our processors we want to use them locally, and then go OK. I also just want to check on this one, metal. Right, that's great because that's going to be supporting us. And I think from the way everything's stopped flashing, we're producing TVs, which means I need to go into one of my trade depots and start switching stuff around. Or I need a new trade depot. That's probably going to be the better idea. Where's trade? Trade is here. And we need a new trade depot, folks, so we're going to pop it down. Not really room to expand it much there. Got room near our city start bit there, would be good, because that's quite close also to our factory, which will be helpful, hopefully. So let's go in here and let's add in, and I'm hoping we've now got one. First of all, pop our sign up. First thing that we always do, folks. That should have a TV on it. There. And let's go. Bingo. Bango. Bongo. And we also need some delivery trucks. Let's check them in. Add the traffic on Cuddlington's small highways and other issues. And in the next city I build, I'm just going to literally build it with avenues because it drives me mad having all of these traffic problems. And then I want to export them. So let's go OK. And close that. And now all I'm waiting for is my first big sales of TVs. We'll make some cash back, get ourselves back up hopefully to the million, she says, as the red buttons start flashing. Electronics factories are out of plastic. If you have an oil refinery, do this. If you don't, I need to probably be importing more plastic. Tell you what we're going to do is we're going to take this one here. We're going to just do some fiddling. And as I think you've seen me do before, you can actually delete out the original freight one which comes with it. And then I'm going to go in here, add a plastic slot, and come out of here, manage our deliveries, and we're going to import more plastic. Now hopefully that's going to help us. Right, I'm going to call it a day for this one, and we've managed to actually get our factory. It's here, and it's got no plastic right now. It's had plastic. We've got some TVs been made. We're getting there. I mean, I've got a couple of TVs sat here, so they're all ready for sale. So we're all good. We've expanded our trade HQ, and I'm going to be back, and I'm going to try and sort out some of these resource issues we've got, and hopefully we'll keep expanding, and we may even get ourselves to a point, fingers crossed, where we can buy the arcology. But right now I'm losing a lot of money and I'm a little bit scared. So thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.